Alright, what did I miss?
Garfield has to hit his cues.
Oh, there's polygons in this one. So there's only a few more Garfield games to cover in Classic Garfield Games Part 2, so we decided to bundle him up with his ever-hated rival, Heathcliff, the bastard of the comics page.
No, you take that back! I love Heathcliff!
Alright, so we have a lot to discuss regarding the merits of Garfield versus Heathcliff, but, yeah, we put it to our patrons this week. We asked them, what did you want to see? Games about dogs or games about cats? And they said... cats. Overwhelmingly cats. Alright, so we covered the 80s and 90s and a little bit of the 2000s during our last Garf stream. Mm-hmm. We pick up in the late 2000s and possibly early 2010s with tonight's lineup of games. We got several Nintendo DS games, which Alex has very generously volunteered to play. Mm-hmm. And then we'll follow it up with some Wii games to determine who has the better games, Garfield or Heathcliff.
Put in your votes later. Not now. You don't know now.
Weigh it in your mind. Let it roll around in your brain for a while. Garfield, Heathcliff, Garfield. Who is supreme?
Griefcliff.
Garfield.
Alright. Shall we get started?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3. Alright, so we're starting off with Garfield Gets Real, which is based on the, that's based on the direct-to-video movie, right?
Mm-hmm. This is CG animated Garfield. Oh.
Oh, those wacky assholes.
They know how to have fun.
Do they?
So does the sound volume. It's all over the place.
Sure fucking is. Oh good, I can turn down the music here.
So our first few games are going to be DS games. The bastard two-screened console itself. Anyone seen Garfield Gets Real?
I saw 10 minutes of it, and then Garfield Gets Real is an interesting premise, but it starts to suck really fast.
I have a request to put in the code for unlimited lasagna. I want that code in real life. I think they offer that at Olive Garden.
Alright, let's get started.
Yeah. So this being a DS game, a lot of this is controlled with the mouse, aka the stylus, but Alex also has a controller at his disposal, just in case. That gives you 10 lives.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we're gonna start in the bedroom. Everyone's favorite place.
Start filming.
So, I guess I should mention, the premise of Garfield Gets Real is that Garfield is a comic strip character, who, every day of every week, he has to go and film the comic strip that appears in the newspaper along with other comic strip characters, and he does not want to be a comic strip character anymore. He wants to exist in the real world.
Yeah, from what I heard, he's trying to cross over to our world, a la Cool World.
Yeah, it's a lot of Cool World.
It's also kind of odd because it positions Garfield as kind of this metatextual entity.
Yeah. So, it's Monday morning, the sun has risen on another beautiful day in the cartoon world, and today's the day for Garfield to make his fly-on-the-wall DVD. Garfield is asleep, dreaming of lasagna.
Lasagna!
And all is well.
That must be the British spelling.
Yeah. The day starts in Garfield's bedroom where the blind has opened to let a shaft of light in.
How French is this game?
Garfield has been awakened and is not happy.
Something about the
Garfield
the
has
phrasing
been awakened and is not happy.
The phrasing and diction just strikes me as being very blunt. And as usual for Garfield, you gotta begin the day by dodging the falling books.
So you have to actually hit the books.
3, 2, 1, begin.
That's not great. So you can control... I love this! No, fuck this! This is great. So there's two ways to play. You can either draw on the screen to make it go left and right, or you can use the controller. I'll do the screen things here so you can see how this controls.
Okay. Alright, I'm trying to keep it together.
Okay, so...
Alright,
yeah.
so a direct-to-video tie-in license game. Of course, it's revolves around mini games. You have the choice of using either the D-pad or gesture controls using the touchscreen.
Yeah, you can see me on the bottom screen doing that.
Yeah, I thought the gesture controls were required when I tested this out, but...
I'm moving back the controller. I cannot do the gesture controls.
Yeah.
It sucks. So you have to collect, in the first level, you have to... I actually played some of these for a while, so I could actually play well.
Yes, cool, Coyote. DS simulation has improved, as you can tell by the voice samples.
Mondays. It's like, yeah, you know what mood.
Garfield sounded like Duke Nukem on Gamecom.
Oh yeah, I can also do just...
Oh, look at that! You get cheers and applause.
Sometimes.
You have to do the dramatic dives, I think.
Okay,
Get the spotlight.
So, here we go. This is a dance
my god,
sequence.
really? He's not even rigged. These are just like drawing individual animation frames. It's weird for a 3D character. Oh yeah. Do the Cabbage Patch. Oh yeah, breakdance! He's breakdancing!
Yeah.
This game already surpasses all my expectations. This is good.
Oh, I've only played the first 2 levels, but...
When is DDR Garfield mix? Oh wow. Well, you can put Cool Cat on there. You can put all the other remixes of Cool Cat on there as well. Hell, if the Smurfs can get a dance party game for Wii, then why not Garfield?
What do you know? I guess every cloud does have a silver lining.
Speak up, dude! So we made a bargain bin movie.
You don't say. Garfield Gets Real, a bargain bin movie?
No.
Alright, well, kitchen stage 2, let's go. Do it. Why are all those dogs in the dumpster?
Because they're dogs.
Okay.
John's busy in the kitchen preparing breakfast, but he needs some help.
Does he, though?
Garfield must catch food. As John throws it.
John.
If Garfield's energy levels drop, he will need to eat to keep them up.
He needs insulin.
If Garfield is insulin. Like, can Garfield afford it? He's Garfield! He has like a fucking pizza place!
Oh my god, that John render.
Action! We'll eat as soon as I rouse Mr. Grumpy. Garfield! Breakfast!
What's this about arousing, John?
Alright, this section literally plays the same as the other one, except that...
I'm ready to declare Garfield the winner already. We're like, what, 10 minutes into the stream?
I hate the way he says, oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Stop that. So you have to avoid the plates, but you have to get the plates with the food on them.
No!
Video Game King points out this is a pretty dysfunctional family here, with Garfield being all lazy and John just kind of throwing food everywhere.
That's an egg.
See, this is why John needs a girlfriend. He needs someone to sort him out. In fact, let's focus on John a little bit. This week it was discovered that there was a prototype version of Garfield that was published in one specific newspaper before Garfield ever launched. It used the same format, the exact same jokes as the first couple of years of Garfield strips, only it was called John.
Mm-hmm.
That blows my mind. The comic all along was all about John, not Garfield. And in this prototype comic, Garfield looks nothing like the marketable face he has now. He was just an extremely ugly cat.
I'm sorry, but he looks like a jowsy bastard. Like,
Yeah, he had
massive
huge jowls. And just like feet sticking off of him.
That egg shattered in a bunch of other eggs, by the way.
Oh no! Oh yes!
I just... Yeah, and Odie was named Spot.
Alright, here's the video. Yeah, this one Garfield fan just happened upon these comics that no one happened to search for. He noticed there was a gap between, what's his face?
Norm the Gnat.
Yeah, Norm the Gnat being ending publication and the startup of Garfield.
Fucking shout out to the... I watched the video. Shout out to the historian of that tiny-ass town who, like, did all the legwork, like,
Yeah.
sent them all the scans.
That video also has a lot of great examples and head-to-head comparisons. A lot of the prototype strips were just so bad they were never reused. They have some very strange jokes in there. There's like a strip about a doctor who's about to touch John's nuts or something.
It's not. It's not that bad. I watched that. I don't think it's about to touch his nuts. He just says he's gonna.
But what happened is it got picked up for syndication. It had to be renamed and reconfigured, and the publisher of the one newspaper that was publishing John let him go, let Jim Davis go. He was all like, "Follow your dreams, man," and he did. And now Garfield is free to say, "Ugh."
I need 30. Let's see.
How long is this stage?
It's very long.
What?
I don't know either.
What?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you, baby.
Oh, okay. Garfield, John did not canonically drink that thing. Jim Davis said that he officially drank
Fertility drugs.
Fertility drugs. Is
So
what
it was estrogen.
Yeah. See, I initially thought it was also what you thought it was, but Jim Davis provided an airtight explanation, which frankly is infuriating, because you can't really refute that. Okay, well, people are thinking whatever they want to think about John, so...
I got 30 fucking pieces of food, and it's not enough for this animal!
Who am I to stop you?
You monster! I've eaten enough!
How many pizzas have met their death on that floor?
I don't know if you can hear, but our cat is upset. I didn't take him out to the front yard to play today because I had plenty of things to do that were not going in the front yard, and he is very upset.
Why is this level still going?
Because God is dead.
Oh, yes.
Oh, your timer's... It's about to explode up
Well,
there.
it fucking should, because I'm done.
Garfield is now eaten like 50 pizzas.
People are hearing... People can hear buttons now, apparently.
Oh, good. That's just adding to the experience. A real cat.
We are the only streaming team, the only married streaming team.
Yep,
yeah,
that's
Danny
us.
and I are. We're a couple.
We streamed
a couple
our-
of clowns.
A couple of nutcases who stream Garfield games.
After breakfast, it's off to work at the studio where the comic strip is made. Funny time!
Funny time. Give me one second.
Okay, due to the unique way the strip is made, all you have to do is make sure Garfield hits his marks at the right time. Oh, if this is a rhythm game, I'm gonna be pissed. Don't make me do a rhythm game.
3, 2, 1, action! I really need a break.
Same, Garfield.
Alright, what did I miss?
Garfield has to hit his cues.
Oh, there's polygons in this one. Oh, Garfield. Garfield died that day. I guess that was a bonus level.
Action!
No, it's not a bonus level.
Oh, you have to do it.
3, 2, 1.
Watch out, there's actual stakes in this one.
Thank you, Katie, for the 100 bits.
I really need a break.
This game is a Superman 64 of the DS.
I don't know, it looks pretty good. I've seen worse DS games. Now, if you had to play this with gesture controls, that might be a problem. People are seeing the bottom screen
Fuck.
wrong, and it looks like Garfield is giving you the finger.
It does,
Little bit.
and he is.
You can do this.
You say that.
Action!
Now they're gesture controls, yeah.
Let me see if it works for both the jester, I should say,
Yeah.
controls. Alright.
3, 2, 1.
It makes sense, because only a clown would like gesture controls.
I really need a break.
Sorry, Garf. Now, where would this rank on the Garfield games we played last time? Is this better or worse than
Fucking!
a week of Garfield? Neil Diamond presented a Garfield plush to Princess Diana? Man. A lot of good Garfield facts being posted in chat. A lot of good theories.
2, 1, action!
Garfield, don't die this time. I'm gonna
I
use the...
really need a break.
He needs a break.
Listen, buddy!
And yeah, Normal is not related to Garfield. They are just rivals.
I always thought they were related.
Thanks to Revenant for 2-month subscription. They say Garfield killed in the act.
God damn it, he got killed again!
The next game, Garfield Killed in Action.
I may actually move on soon. Danny, what do you think of Garfield?
I think this game's great. I don't have to play a minute of it.
I really need a break.
Okay.
Now, so far this game has not stated Garfield's catchphrase from that one European PS2 game we played.
I wonder if I can suck this.
I wonder what happens if I suck this. Said exactly like that by Garfield in the Garfield game. Okay. See, this would work better on 3DS, because you could have the depth.
Thanks for the raid, Dark Tetsuya. I'm sorry everybody has to see this.
Nice, welcome everyone. This is Garfield and Heathcliff. I don't know, I think this is off to a pretty good start. This game has more budget than I expected. This actually looks kind of decent, considering the kind of game it is. Thought his catchphrase was, "Love me, feed me, don't leave me." Yeah, that too. Also, tonight I'm going to suck. Whoever designed this set should be drug out into the street and shot.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's his actual catchphrase.
Someone actually posted a compilation of all the times he said that someone should be drug out in the street and shot on Twitter recently, and it turns out it's more than once. It was 3 times. Maybe you need to tap the touchscreen. Is this anti-piracy? Garfield can't climb the stairs. Maybe you need to get a running start.
Okay.
Suggestions include hit the normal button.
Hey Danny, I'd love to, but I can't go backwards.
Oh.
Garfield can never go back. Like that one indie game.
Don't look back.
Yeah,
Garfield edition.
Garfield, don't look back!
Ah, well that's a shame. I wanted to see more of this. This is one of the more polished Garfield
Fine,
games in
I'm gonna
modern
quit.
days.
Ugh, I like that sound.
Squeak. Toilet flush!
I'm gonna try one more time and we're moving on.
Couldn't have said it better myself. A literal toilet flush. Alright, Boogaloo linked to some development info I'll have a look at here.
3, 2, 1, action! I really need a break.
He doesn't even start this song.
Here's a great line to hear from the dev. Oh, by the way, look at this. It's the Pickford brothers.
What? They worked on
The
this?
Pickford brothers worked on this. They are the Plock dudes.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys.
Here's a great line to hear from a game developer. We're not 100% sure if the Wii version was ever actually released.
Oh my god, it's floating into space!
Yeah. It's great.
Can I?
It's great that a developer who assumingly finished a game from start to finish, even they don't know if the game was ever released, so that's good.
Yeah, he got yeeted. Should I keep going? Can I put on a different game now?
Do one more.
Oh god, okay. Last try.
Yeah, for reference, GameFAQs lists the Wii version of this game, but claims that it was cancelled in both the US and Europe, so I don't think it ever actually came out.
I really need a break.
Oh, Boogaloo says the Pickfords actually bailed before development started. So someone else made this, and they don't know what the status of the Wii version is. If you happen to have this mythical Wii version, please share it with me. The world needs to see more Garf. I mean, imagine this in 480p.
Imagine, Danny.
Garfield doesn't yeet. Yeeting is Heathcliff's job. Thank you. I don't know, still some room for Heathcliff to pull ahead. This is okay, but it's not mind-blowing. It's no Mario Odyssey, which I'm sure Heathcliff has planned. Alright, now jump.
Wow, it's time for the next game!
Oh, come on, hold right and jump. Oh. Huh. Give me that. Give me that.
Danny's gonna
Give me
try.
that.
Danny is so mad he's gonna try. So how's it going? How'd you do that?
I pushed one of the other buttons.
I pushed the other buttons. I pushed every single one of these bastards. button. Wow, it's time to move on, right?
Okay, but first, you know what that reminded me of?
What?
Bad Cat. That last level where you have to dodge all the
Holy
swing sets and shit.
That was just like Bad Cat!
That was an adaptation of the classic European computer game Bad Cat, released for C64 and ZX Spectrum, among others. So,
on.
if nothing else, this game pays tribute to its forebears, and you have to respect that.
Tale of Two Kitties.
Tale of Two Kitties. Now this one, we played the PS2 version, but there is a unique DS one, which we're gonna play right now. It's made by two tribes of Tokitori fame, so maybe this might be good?
When two tribes make a game, it's Garfield's A Tale of Two Kitties. They made a game, a real bad game.
Okay, this was the screen I was looking at before the stream that got me laughing. Look at that face. Yeah, this is Garfield 2, the one with Bill Murray, and he gets confused. It's a Prince and the Pauper situation.
It's Prince and the Pauper, basically.
Your beautiful layout is just wasted on these games, by the way.
Garfield wakes up in a hotel room. Who is making all that noise? Okay, I have to use a touchscreen, huh?
Yeah, supposedly, as Boogaloo says, Bill Murray only signed up due to a confusion over which Coen brother was making this. It was not the ones he was thinking of.
By the way, I really...
So I want you to look at the top screen.
Ah! Right.
This is as far as I got in the game, by the way. You're gonna have to figure it out on your own.
Are you kidding me? Is this like a hidden... It's like...
Oh yeah, that doesn't explain why he did the sequel. I guess he just figured, might as well. I'm already in this shit. Can't get out of it now.
Okay, so something slipped under the door, and...
Okay, I'm gonna look up a long play of this.
Well...
This is the Mansion of Hidden Normals.
Who was in my bed? Garfield, what did you do last night?
He's a cat, he's a cool cat.
Guess so.
Okay, there is a long play. Okay, you focus on the letter and something makes it zoom in. There you go. You solved it.
Oh my god, look at Garf's paws.
Oh, I got an invitation from Prince.
Oh my god, nice. You are perfect, Garfield.
That's the most perfect top screen I've ever seen in my life.
Next level.
This particular CG Garfield, I don't like. He looks a little bit too detailed.
Touch it, Tim.
Like, he's supposed to have a simple design. When you add details like that, it just kind of looks creepy. And again, what do I know? Maybe everyone likes CG Garfield.
Do they?
Ooh, funky.
I like this. I like this music, actually. Alright, Garfield. Now, how do we play this? Oh, God! Oh, wow. Okay.
Contrarian opinion? No, he's bad. Yeah. Yeah, the Garfield live-action movies weren't as bad as they could have been. They were watchable, but...
Okay,
boy.
So 2.5... 2.5D. Boy, he jumps.
Is this a platformer?
2.5D platformer, yes.
I think we have to rank this.
Bad jump controls.
Look at these graphics. I always found DS graphics to be kind of weird from when it came out, because this is like sub-PlayStation quality, right? And yet it was, in many cases, the late 2000s you were seeing games like this. It's kind of like calling back to an earlier era. I guess that's why I like the DS so much. 3DS games are also pretty goofy looking sometimes. Yeah, those crunchy DS textures. And yeah, the screen's small, but you get two of them. And you can choose the sides, whether you want a DS or DS Lite or DS XL, DSi, DSi XL, 3DS, 3DS XL, new 3DS, new 3DS XL.
He makes such a nasty noise.
He does.
I hate it. Please. Can you get him to stop?
You know what he's doing right now?
What?
He's using open windows to jump from flat to flat.
Anyways. Danny quoting the Cat's DS theme. A theme he knows
Yeah,
that...
Alex is not a fan.
It's... I don't think it's not a Surf's best work, if I'm honest.
3DX, Triple X. That's coming next.
Let me out! So I do like the dumpster here. But I hate that.
Does he have to make that slurping noise?
Yeah, you get me, right? Like, it's disgusting, right? Like...
Alright, so Crush Gal says this is better than the first game. And you know what? If they keep with this and make, like, contiguous levels, this might be pretty decent.
Do I have to get all the food?
I'm hoping it's a level-based game and not, like, just, you know, mini-games.
I may have to just get all the food.
And yeah, Merch points out that 3DS games being ported to Switch with few upgrades. That's a thing that's happening. Suggestions, I think you gotta get the bus.
Alright.
At least the controls are better than the Panther and Shapeshifter, that is true.
Whoop. Can I get by a car?
Boogaloo found out 2 Tribes developed a bonk phone game? Okay, that's...
Oh no! He sounds like a cat when he gets hit! That's awful! Oh, that's so sad!
You got Garfield run over twice!
Well, he's got 9 lives, he's fine.
Okay. Oh, like Bubsy.
Like cats. Like these stacked dumpsters.
Garfield just don't care. The cars will avoid me, not the other way around. I'm Garfield.
The cars will modify the way of life for me. I really hate this fucking...
I love this music. What are you talking about?
Fair enough. Don't hit me.
People are saying, please stop collecting whatever those are because of the sound effects. Slurp, slurp.
I hope you've all enjoyed Garfield's slurping.
Garfield
Slurping
Slurp
and
Fest.
Screaming and crying. Did you say Slurp Fest?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love you, but that's so gross.
Hold up, this is a 3D platformer.
It kind of is. It's on rails.
Oh, okay, I see.
So it's like 2.5D.
This looks nice for DS.
It does.
It's got full 3D environments, and a fully rendered Garf,
Stop slurping!
and no gesture controls.
That's true. Well, except for that one part.
Yeah.
Klasky, Supo, Danny Elfman-ass music.
Garf Nukem Manhattan Project. It does kind of look like that game. Pretty good technical showcase. I agree. Well, if there's bosses, I want to see them. Maybe Garfield has to fight, like, human Bill Murray. That's how the movie ends, right?
I see. No, but I'd watch that. No! Oh, you dropped just to make that slurping noise. Fantastic.
Imagine wearing headphones while playing this game.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, yeah.
It's awful. Normal man, normal cat, normal times.
Yeah, 2 Tribes, they did some okay games. They had a brief resurgence thanks to the popularity of WiiWare. They made a sequel to Toki-Tori, and that got ported to a few platforms. They released their final game a couple years ago. It's this shoot-'em-up called Rive. Pretty sure they closed their doors, though. And I mean, how do you follow this up? Oh, look at him go!
Okay, I like climbing Garf. That's a rare Garf. You usually don't see Garfield like climbing things.
He can technically do that. He's a cat.
Who the fuck is smoking?
Hey, you made it!
I collected 20 out of 27 foods.
Slurp, slurp. Next level, next level, next level.
Next level.
Oh, Retronauts had an episode about 2 Tribes. I'll have to listen to that.
Garfield needs to sit down first.
Yeah, I was covering WiiWare games, like, as in having to review every single one of them back when it was a thing. And having Toki-Tori show up was a breath of fresh air because everything else sucked. There was, like, Lost Twins, that was pretty good. Toki-Tori, also good. Ugh. I could do without ever hearing that sound effect ever again. And yeah, Toki-Tori was originally on Game Boy Color, yeah.
Stop it, Garfield!
I was not on WiiWare World. I was on a GamePro spin-off site called OMG Nintendo. That's not a joke. Glad to finally get that work in for GamePro right before they shut down, so I can put that on the old resume. Like, yeah, I worked for IDW. They didn't know what they were doing. Neither does Garfield, though.
Gotta pick my path here.
Oh, who's talking about Pictobits? That game's great. I love Pictobits. I was thinking of doing a DSiWare showcase sometime. All of those Nintendo art style games. Yeah, whoever did the music, props to them. This is like actually listenable.
Okay, Garf's alive.
Oh, is DSi emulation a pain? That's a shame. There's one big archive available of all the DSiWare games people downloaded and dumped before the service shut down. Unfortunately, one of them is a Heathcliff game. There is a lost Heathcliff game that was exclusive to DSiWare. I tried looking for it, it wasn't out there.
Okay, so I gotta say, this is the better game, absolutely. But we haven't tried the... What's this? Garf, why do you have a Wi-Fi signal next to you?
He's jumping his icon. He's excited. He's trying to connect to the internet.
Nonsense house.
These environments are real creative.
No, actually, as much as I'm bitching about this game, I actually kind of like a lot of this.
I can't think of any other games where not only do you scale the outside of the buildings, but you also go inside them. That's very cartoonish, very appropriate.
Very cat-like.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a dead end.
I'm about ready to call this the better game.
It is. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. It is. Okay, you go up the other way.
Climb on walls. This is basically Ninja Gaiden.
Honestly.
People are asking if you're avoiding collectibles to avoid hearing the slurp.
No! Okay. No, I'm not, but,
Ninja Garfton, right? Ninja Lyman. Yeah, it was surprising to see Lyman was also part of that Prototype John series. In fact, Lyman was, it seemed like he had more of a role.
he was even in the... Oh my god.
Oh, that billboard. That's neat.
I'm looking at that sensual Garf there.
Sensual Garf.
So it's just an ad for the movie. That's cool.
Why is this level design so creative for a DS licensed game? Maybe Two Tribes just took pride in their work. Good luck, Garf. Hey!
This is the easy route. Ugh.
This also reminds me of something brought up in that video about the Lost Comics. A lot of Garfield media relies on Garfield being really athletic and doing things, which is kind of counter to his whole character. Like, look at this. He wouldn't do this.
I don't know.
The real Garfield would be at home watching Let's Plays of this game.
Garfield would be so into YouTube. Oh my god.
Yeah. He would call it the greatest invention of our modern society.
I can watch anything I want whenever I want, John.
They got these 24-hour bird channels, I don't even have to chase them.
You're just describing Tess.
Yeah. Well, all cats are the same. Look out.
Okay, let's go up here.
The best thing since sliced lasagna. Garfield, I hope you are watching the stream out right now, wherever you are. I hope you enjoy. If he was watching the stream, he'd probably be backseating us.
Oh my god, he would be such a backseat gamer. You know he would. Not a good move there, everybody.
I don't emulate, I only use original hardware. And I have world record in this game. No, I will not share my strats. Oh yeah, if he was on YouTube or Twitch, he would have a new platform for discussing the people who should be drug out in the street and shot.
Oh, he would get so banned
For being like, Logan Paul should be drug out in the street.
and then he just like banned.
And then Twitter does that thing where it makes you delete the tweet. Then he screenshots it and he says, "Worth it."
Oh, he would be the worst on Twitter. Oh god. He would be constantly promoting his fucking pizza thing, and when people would, he would subtweet so much. No.
YouTube has been deleting my comments again. This is the new adpocalypse, people. This is censorship.
Oh my god. Garfield. Who is dropping shit?
Well, this is like Britain, so I assume this is common.
Yeah, British people in chat, is this common? Do people just throw...
If you're tired of your stuff, do you just like toss it? It's pretty convenient. Like, this music even uses...
Garfield!
It even uses stereo separation. God help me.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I don't have my other headphone in, so... Okay.
Yeah, I have heard some of the Garfield and Friends re-releases are garbage. Like, they cut out parts of the footage and
That sucks.
they, like, force widescreen.
No. Okay, Garfield, don't do that. Garfield might die. God.
See, all I'm hoping for is a U.S. Acres cameo. I would take Orson, the duck, that thing in the egg. I'd even take the egg. Sheldon, that was his name.
Yeah.
Bazinga.
Andy.
It was mentioned on Twitter earlier when I announced this stream, but... Okay, so... Cadillac Cats versus U.S. Acres. Who would win?
The Cadillac Cats, they know how to fight.
Yeah, they literally live in a junkyard.
Orson is soft.
Yeah, he's coddled. He has someone feed him, take care of him. Cadillac Cats, they know what real life is. Congratulations! You did good.
They live on the street.
Alright, I think you've done a good showcase of this game.
Okay.
Nice work on that side-scrolling platforming you did.
Everybody look at Garfield some more.
Okay, so we've seen Garfield's offerings on DS. Not bad. The first game I thought was just kind of average, but this game has an actual developer behind it who did good stuff, and the platforming itself was pretty creative, especially considering it's a licensed game. So, seeing that, what does Heathcliff have for us?
Well, Heathcliff,
No one should.
terrorized the neighborhood.
Heathcliff just won't be undone. Alright, so this game's fun. It's especially fun for Alex, because this game requires you to hold the DS in a 270-degree rotation. Luckily, this emulator does have support for that, so once we switch to the actual gameplay, we'll be switching our layout. There
So
he
this is Heathcliff.
Heathcliff, frantic photo.
That's here. It's got multiplayer. I think it's like with multiple carts and whatchamacallit.
Oh, okay.
New game. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Alright, so seeing what Garfield had to offer, what kind of gameplay can we expect from Heathcliff?
Well, let's see the tutorial.
Okay.
Okay, this shows an interface.
Why is his face like that? Why is he seductive?
Well, he's Heathcliff.
Okay.
Okay. Help items. Add extra time. Freeze time. Shows all the differences. Oh no.
Alex. Well, here we go.
I have to flip the game.
Swap that layout. Now, let me tell you a secret. Earlier, I said there was a lost Heathcliff game for DSiWare. That is a game called Heathcliff Spot On. There is not a ROM for this. It is lost media. However, there is a trailer for it, and it's exactly the same as this game, 100%. Like, it uses the same prompts and everything, the same images. Alright, here we go.
Took me a few, but we got it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's play some Heathcliff.
We're being told it's on 3DS.
Oh, is it on 3DS? Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, DSiWare didn't go away entirely. It's still rolled up into the 3DS eShop, so you do have your chance to buy Heathcliff's Spot the Differences game on your 3DS. Use that chance while you have it.
Let's spot some differences.
Alright, it says rat instead of pest.
I hate these games, but...
Well, they were very popular on DS. Many games tried to position this as being brain training, like you were making yourself smarter by spotting the differences. Now, what I'm wondering
I'm checking
is...
chat.
What I'm wondering is if they, if after you finish a level, do they tell you the punchline? Or does this just exist in a void? You don't get a punchline with this.
Thank you, everybody, for helping me cheat. I do appreciate it.
Oh yeah, this is interactive cheating time. So
Yes,
if you
please
have,
help me cheat.
if you see something that Alex hasn't spotted, point it out. We want to make this a world record Heathcliff photo finish speedrun.
There are 5 differences, by the way. So there's one more difference. The shoes are different?
Today I saw a video of a guy ripping up the drywall off of his game room, and a bunch of rats came out.
What?
The rats had infested his man cave.
What? What? What?
It was pretty good.
You should have told me that!
Oh, you don't get the punchline. It just presents these comics like altered and without a punchline, so you don't even get to see the hilarious subtitle.
Whimware.
Whimware. Alright, what other differences do y'all see? Song looks the same.
No tie, thank you. I do appreciate everyone in chat telling me how to play. Yeah, you're right, there are extra mirror slashes. I do like...
So are we going to discuss Heathcliff in a thong?
No!
Okay. It's a Speedo, technically. Okay, you're right.
Be nice.
Boogloo points out the developer also made a game called Damn for Windows, spelled D-A-M-N.
You're right, he has a less healthy body image in the other photo. He does not have a... Shut up! You cannot see any genitalia of
Oh yeah,
Heathcliff.
dick print, that's a difference.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
Hey, okay.
This is way better with the help of chat.
Yeah, it is. It's not frustrating. I'd love to know what the punchlines are, but I guess we're just divorced from all sorts of humor here.
Also, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure Garbage Ape isn't in this, but,
Yeah, for those who haven't been keeping track, Heathcliff is essentially Garfield mixed with the Far Side, is the most accurate description I've seen. It's kind of a surrealist comic where the punchlines don't make a lot of sense, and yet they keep repeating them anyway. Like, they have a series of strips about a garbage ape who is an ape who upends garbage cans at night in Heathcliff's town, and that's the extent of the joke. Like, it'll just show the garbage ape, and then one of the characters will say, "There goes the garbage ape," and that's the joke.
And it's hilarious!
And it is hilarious!
Fucking Top Cat was there once!
There's also, yeah, he's really... Heathcliff is really fast and loose with the guest characters, to the point where in our Discord people are positing that they didn't get permission.
No,
Like-
they got permission. They got permission.
But the St. Patrick's Day one blew me away, because it had green-colored Heathcliff with other green characters, including Kermit, Shrek, Beast Boy from Teen Titans, Yoda. Heathcliff is friends with a lot of powerful people, that's all I can tell you.
I actually want to know the punchline for this.
Okay, everyone, make your own punchline for this
Okay,
strip.
best punchline gets read out loud by me. Okay, how old were you when you learned that football wasn't real?
Okay,
That's
that's
a good
good.
one.
Have you linked to the St. Patrick's Day strip? Yeah, I wasn't lying. Shrek really is in a Heathcliff strip, like, within the last few months, even. Maybe we're not number one. That's good, too.
You're a piece of shit, Heathcliff. I like that one, thank you.
I got one. Christ, what an asshole.
Someone already said that.
Oh, okay. Damn it. Well,
Alright.
for what this is, it's pretty fully featured. It gives you power-ups. There's a lot of strips to look through. A lot of classic Heathcliff in there. Divorced from their original punchlines.
Yeah, there's none of those weird Heathcliff helmets, because they wear helmets that, like, say shit now.
Yeah, that's his big thing. Like, he'll go up to the deli wearing his ham helmet, and the deli people working there are all like, uh-oh, look out, he's got his ham helmet.
That's funny! I'm sorry! Why is that funny to me?
Maybe I'm just twisted. Maybe I've been worn down by years and years and years of shitty comedy, but... Or maybe it's just something you only understand when you're older. Maybe when you hit the age 30, Heathcliff starts to make sense to you, and that's kind of scary to me.
So this game, with the help of chat, is a delight.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Is this all there is? I just love this with the money and the...
Wow, what? I can't even come up with a punchline for this.
Here's your drugs, sir.
You didn't see nothing, see?
God. Is he soliciting the worm? You chat keeps
Here's a punchline. Hey baby, how much?
Danny! Jesus Christ! He is Heathcliff. Who knows what's up with him? Can you explain this?
So hopefully by now you see what I mean by this being a surrealist comic. Yeah. Hey, at least it's not the Lockhorns.
Are you seeing what's happening here?
No, I can't. I can barely parse it.
Let's see. Chad making actual good caption here. The Heimfish maneuver.
That's good.
The Heimcliff maneuver.
His owner does kind of look like Willy from Alf. Maybe the two things are linked. In fact, they are. Before the show, the Discord posted all kinds of bizarre Heathcliff crossover comics. It was released under Marvel Star?
Yes, Marvel Star's line. They had a bunch of licensed comics. I think that's what Alf was under for a while.
Now, what these comics were is that they were digest size, like those little fat books that Archie puts out. It was just compilations of unrelated comics that happened to be released under the Marvel banner. But they would have these covers where, like, Alf was palling along with Heathcliff, and they were, like, talking to Baby Kermit from Muppet Babies, and there's a Mad Ball there for some reason. Mm-hmm. So it's just these nightmarish creations that combine all the best properties from the 80s, especially Mad Balls.
Everyone loves Mad Balls. Okay, I've got one more left. Folks.
Heathcliff in MCU? Yeah, he's in Avengers if you look hard enough.
Honestly, I would watch Heathcliff in MCU.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her tail's missing. Alright, thank you again, chat. God, I hate that weird Heathcliff look.
This is just a shit post. I'm sorry.
Oh, Garfield's not in handcuffs in this one.
Boogaloo, I have indeed seen the Marmaduke movie. It's not the worst dog movie, believe it or not. Marmaduke himself is pretty much a nightmare, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking.
Who owns Heathcliff's IP? This is like Universal Features? Universal King Syndicate, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Speech bubble counts as 2.
That sucks. Chat just saying foot. I know what you mean, but... Okay. We're doing good, Danny.
Now, the promo for this game I saw said you could spot the differences and then color the pictures. So far, there's no coloring. Alright, caption this.
Christ, what an asshole.
Yeah, that works.
Fucking landlords, I like that.
Yeah, maybe they just meant that there are color pictures in addition to the black and white pictures. I could have been reading too much into it. This is a
I'm back here with my worm money.
I'm gonna solicit worms with that money. Hey!
Stop soliciting worms! Is Heathcliff powerful? Like, do you think he has, like, social status and power?
Well, he wields influence over all the animals and apparently all the celebrity animals as well. He can just get them to show up and party with the garbage ape.
No one can find the last one, so they're all given, let's see, my green napkins, my abrasive scrubbing pads, Now I only have $90 million after the 70% marginal tax rate. Hold on. I need to... If they can't find it, I'll find it.
Just cheat. Use an item. There it is. The side of the building, of course. Catch the
Oh,
mice.
oh shit, a real game.
You get a bonus level. Here we go. Here we freaking go. And it's whack-a-mole.
Looks like shit.
It's real shit whack-a-mole. What happens if you click on Heathcliff?
I'm afraid.
Oh, that's all. We're pioneers, you know. I don't think anyone has streamed this much Heathcliff frantic photo.
Are we gonna get a reward or something?
Called him Heathcliff.
Call him
Heathcliff.
all kinds of shit.
One thing I noticed is it's kind of disturbing how well the two names combine. Like, you can either get Garfcliff or Heathfeld. Both
Oh.
extremely valid cartoon names.
Also, why are they both named after dead US presidents?
That is kind of suspicious, isn't it? It's like how Chubby Checker named himself after Fats Domino.
Yeah, I got 45. I got a new item. Oh shit, what's a new item?
Heathcliff Ledger.
There was no President Heathcliff?
Oh, Alex, you were misinformed.
Uh-oh, is that why nobody retweeted my shit? I get it.
Oh, here we go. Why is there a wizard?
Tax reparations?
I agree, but that's neither here nor there, Heathcliff.
Well, I'm sorry that I said that there was a President Heathcliff. I guess I should apologize when
You were spreading a falsehood.
Uh-huh. Alright, just one more. What items did I get? Oh, I got a timer. Whoopty shit.
That's his catchphrase, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Whoopty shit. Now, there was a Heathcliff cartoon in the 80s, some of you may remember. Had a cool theme song, had his buddies, the Cadillac Cats. Essentially, it was like a lesser Garfield and Friends, though Garfield and Friends came later.
Should I finish up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay, so here's the results of the battle. Garfield came in strong with two extremely good licensed games for DS. Well, not extremely good, but extremely present. So if this was a war, Garfield showed up ready to fight. He showed up with all the guns, all the missiles, just ready to stomp that fucker into the ground. Heathcliff didn't even show up. He didn't show up to the fight. He just said, Garfield, you win. All I have is a hidden object game. I can't compete with that.
And he can. I can.
I expected more from Heathcliff. I expected a fight. I expected some Cadillac Cats minigames. I expected him to call out Garfield by name.
Mm-hmm. You expect him to say, I'm coming for you, asshole.
Yeah, exactly. And that didn't happen. So at least here on Nintendo DS, Garfield is the clear winner. Congrats, Garfield.
Congrats.